there are two types of generally used hyperparameter techniques, hyperparameter tuning techniques. We have randomized search. So what randomized search is, it searches a combination of parameters at random, whereas grid search, it's more exhaustive. It uses all possible combinations. All possible combinations. I'll demonstrate. So in order to use grid search is mainly applicable on scikit-learn machine learning models. So to use it on a deep neural network, you have to use this, the Keras scikit-learn rep. So you see, Keras classifier. Then you remember when you were creating your model. When you were creating your model, this part you're already familiar with, right? The only difference now is we are now putting the creation of the model in a function. So the default arguments would be Adam as our optimizer and ReLU as our activation function. Then since it's a binary classification challenge, the P-Indians diabetes one, we hard code the final layer to hard code an sigmoid activation function. Then mamwe aya mkati, you see activation equals to activation. So when we then run, it will iterate through our given parameters. It change with your ReLU. But anyway, let me not put the cart before the horse. So to ensure that we can reproduce, we'll see our model. We'll see our model. You remember this? I need to explain. You worked on this one. So can we see? Using selecting our X, our Y, then model equals to Keras classifier, then build FN, create model, referring to that function we created here. This is the create model. Now, my optimizers, we are selecting Adam Max, Adam Delta, stochastic gradient descent, SGD, Ada grad. Epochs will be using 10, 20, and 30, batch size 5, 10, and 15. Right? So these are the arguments inside. So when we want to use grid search, we create a dictionary. Sagapa dictionary, for instance, for the argument optimizer, it will take from the list of optimizers, which is this one. For the argument epochs, it will take from the list of epochs, which is this one. Argument batch size, activations, yeah. So the model was built here. Estimator model, param grid is equals to that. So when we then do this, come on, which cell did I not run? My bad, this one. Now this is what will be now up against. When we're running grid search, inotora time nenyaya yekuti it will iterate through a combination yekuti yomboshandisa optimizer as Adam, activation function as relu. You try a 10 epochs, 20 epochs, 30 epochs. You try a batch size of 5, 10, etc. Then you change out. So it's an iterative process. And you see, it's still running now. Saka kana uchityira komushini wako kuti haunyatsomhanya, we can what do you call it? Kana uchityira kuti mushini wako haunyatsomhanya, unogona kureduce the number of what do you call them? The number of hyperparameters to choose from. So at least only 3 my activation function, only 3 my optimize. 2 my batch size, 2 sets the my epochs. So can you see? Apa yang guys try and again. Younger page at the first page at 20 etc. So when it finishes, it will then tell me when I run this, I can get from the grid search results. Grid results. I can get the best parameters and the best accuracy. Nansingagoni kuti ndokushandisirai what do you call it? My epochs 50 or 100, given how computationally resource intensive it is. Imagine you're just working with the maximum of 20 epochs and mine is still running. Ipapo itori Core i7 running GPU, 32 gig RAM, 4 gig dedicated graphics. That it is taking this long. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna upload this to your Google Classroom. And chatongo is a folder Pima Indians, right? Umbo try okurana.
Hi, Don.
Hi.
About specifications, amataura apa ngwari pajuwa uko chaipo chaipo. Atisvike pa blue screen of death era.
That's why ndatoti vari pamajuwa ukoga. Patiri kuenda apa manje. Pamwe wakatora tutu. List rako rakangovawo nezvinhu tutu. Rather than kuti rive nezvinhu 4 kana 3.
Tapunda uri pama1.
Okay.
On another note, ndave pamushini wangu kaso ndogona kuzo kana mapedza zvenyu you can alert me kuti ndizokuradzai zvananchitaura zve.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where is that? Machine learning. What do we call it? So so the one I added is this one, Grid Search Pima Indians. Iri ndo ranga ragara ririmo, iri ndo randaepo. So munogona kudownloada, and any challenges you encounter tinongotaurirana. Munongovhunza, and I'll be answering all your questions.
Yako isati yapedza kuranana nazi.
Ndozvaizvo zvandaitaurawo kuti grid search very resource intensive. Epochs. But probably engage. Kushanda neparameters you are choosing from.
Ishmael warane recording.
And it will be download.
Wewe mshindi wakaita sei?
Shad isnezi ndine Dell 9410 ine 16 gig RAM Eco i7V Pro 10th generation. Saka I think ndichaona imwe manje ine 32 gig.
Chakanaka icho.
Unzao notion takunda kuti ane yakaita sei.
Ishi uri wangu wachingoniburukirawo ka 16 gig pautora 32 gig apo.
Notion ane Pentium 2.
Takunda mari yako je.
Muri wangu mudara muri wangu mukazomudaro mukabvamanisiya here pakadai. Imboniburukira itozitaura zvimwe tisiri panana Lesi apa nana Eve.
Aiwa, nyaya dzacho ngadzibva dzangotaurwa tiri munhu wese aripo tidzinzwewo.
Isharura mandiburukira machine unoita kuti ndikwanisewo kurana makodhi aya zvisina problem.
Usati watombopedza kuklika unenge wapedza kuprocessa.
Muda kuti ndiite zvekugomera wakati dhoko.
Okay, let me look for John. Adzoka. Is he back?
Yeah, Adzoka. John.
Yes, guys. Network challenges.
Yeah. Something not related to notebook, right? How is Java for machine learning? How do you rate it?
Okay. Right. Machine learning and the greater part of the pipeline is exploring and cleaning your data.
Yeah.
I spent 18 minutes which you prepare your data for the models. Now, Python, this is how simple it is. How do you print hello world in a Python? And no go to print hello world. Connect Java.
Yeah,
right. Sakatakuda kuchiti wakutry kuwanot encoder, wakutry kupivota or kumelta data frame racho. So the benefit in a Python is Magadota is you never really have to write a function from scratch. There is always a library to do what you want to do. So the major benefit of Python when it comes to machine learning. You have all the requisite library. So I think one can try again Java, but it will take a lot of effort to do very little.
Okay, I see. Thanks.
C is fast. Saka C unogona kushanda nayo on computer vision because of its speed. But I mean, ndineka bias towards Python nangu personally.
Mukosi no tichata mu program yo tichata computer vision.
Yes. Chido chedu chiri pakuti mugone kubuilda a model for everything. For you to be good, you should be able to scrape my tweets ogona kurigadzira model inoverenga yokureturnera sentiment. To have a basic syntax for creating a simple chatbot.
Okay. Thanks.
Saka I'm thinking though yacho amchatozosimudzira nadoko. Wait. Today I'm also supposed to show you k-means. Unsupervised learning. Sinaenda kutotanga from scratch. So that should have to be a subject for another day. Yeah, in case anyone is wondering, machine yangu ichiri kurana. So I'm guessing for today, makatombotamba munayo iyoyo. Inokutorera yenyu usiku wese. But did you understand how grid search works? Did you not understand how grid search works? Who thinks they understood how the basic steps in grid search? Who thinks they did not understand the basic concepts in grid search?
I did not understand anything.
Okay, right. You remember patiri kuita ipa parameter tuning. Handi ndiri kuzoenda ndonochinja optimizer. Ndombotry kuisa Atamax. Ndorana futi moto. Ndoona kuti iri kuperforma sei. Ndochinja ndogonoisa Atagrad. Ndoona kuti iri kuperforma sei. Ndochinja ndombotry 10 epochs. Ndoona kuti iri kuperforma sei. 100 epochs. Ndoona kuti dzakamira sei. You remember tichizviita manually.
Taichinja katichida kuti tiimprove performance yemodel yedu.
Yes. So, what we are now doing panapa is takuchiti nguva yekuti tipote tichichinja tichiita sei atina. Saka model yedu model mucreaterwa atikangoita. But tazoisa irichi function yakanzi create model. Takaloda function yacho mukeras classifier scikit-learn rep create model ndobva tachitora maarguments aya tingachida kuchinja kuti takambobvisa tomboshandisa Adam, tomboshandisa optimizer Atamax, tomboshandisa Atadelta, tomboshandisa stochastic gradient descent, tomboshandisa adaptive gradient Atagrad. Activation function tomboti relu, tomboshandisa hyperbolic tangent tan, tomboshandisa scaled exponential linear unit selu kana kuti exponential linear unit elu, tomboshandisa relu. So instead yekuzviita manually, taisa malist aya ane maoptimizer toda try out. Takaisa list all the activation functions we want to try out. Takaisa list the number of epochs that we will try out. Takaisa list my batch size that we will try out. Are we together so far?
Yes.
Kuti pa optimizer apa, optimizer is equals to optimizer. And saka optimizer tokunot Adam. Toda si iterate ichiti yotora Adam, yotora Atamax, yotora Atadelta, yotora chi. And
So
patino filter.
does it mean
Yeah, go on.
Okay, I'm saying so it means function iyo ndo iri kushandiswa kuiterate ichichinja ma parameters. ichitsvaga the
Yes,
ma-combinations ese.
the best combination of parameters. That's why muchiona hanimaona apa muri kuona the first part iri kutraya ne10 epochs, yakutraya ne20 epochs, yakutraya ne30 epochs. Muri kuzviona yakanochinja another parameter ndokutraya ne10 epochs, yobva yaenda yonotraya ne20, yonochinja parameter, yotraya ne10 epochs, yotraya ne20, yotraya ne30, yochinja parameter futi, yotraya ne10, yotraya 20, 30. So it does this whole iterative process kusvika yaexhausta all combinations of maparameters aripo. Ndozvacho zvandachitaura kuti grid search is exhaustive. Inotraya all the parameters awaipa. Inowashandisa ese. That's why Papa Pananchiti, it then takes time. Now, makuchiona how many times it has to iterate. Yeah, there we go. Still iterating. So pandinozopedza panapa ndakuchiudza kuti ngaindiprintire the best score yayawana uko. It prints the best standard test score. It gives me the parameters ayawana. So unogona kutoiti print best params. Unogona kutoiti print best params. So tachinzwisisana here pagrid search.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
I'm more enlightened now.
Okay, nice. So unoishandisa kana ukuda uchiona which is the optimal combination of parameters for your model. Yeah. So I guess that will be all from me. Taurai, you wanted to share your screen. They need to own is not alpha.
Okay.
The
Allow me to present entire screen, share screen. Am I visible now? Hello, am I visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, great. So what I did, Don, are you seeing my screen?
No, I'm having a bit of network challenges.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, it was pretty much routine from the beginning because I was trying to do the classification, multi-classification of the quality of our red wine.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on, just give me.
Okay. I was booted out. I don't know what happened there. Is Don back? Hello, guys.
It only at 2 minutes he was experiencing network problems.
Oh, okay. So as me. I was actually booted as well. So yeah. Okay. Let me just wait a minute.
Okay, yes, I'm back now.
Okay, Don. I was saying, okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I was just saying, from line 1 up until this is just pretty much routine. We have done this quite a lot of times up until here. Okay. So these are the classes that I want to predict. So I realized there are 6 classes that I wanted to predict, and then from there I then chose my X values and dropped the quality which I wanted to predict. Then I did the min-max scaler on the X values, and then the Y values I chose the quality, and then I did the get dummies so that I see where is the now this is now the index, is it?
Yeah.
Then I did the one hot encoding for the Y values to get like that. Then I did the X values. Now I was just viewing my X values if they have already been min-max. And then there I did the activation, and then I did a ReLU, and then a softmax with 6 output predictions. And then I did a categorical cross entropy, and then that was my model with 55 epochs. Those were my graphics of the train and the validation. That's the accuracy. But now my question was, if I go here, this is the sort of heat map that I'm getting from the confusion matrix. Is it showing exactly what is happening, or
yes, it's showing exactly what's happening with your model. Scroll down to the classification report and I'll explain. Yeah. Okay, can you see that your classes are not balanced? For class 0, which was 3 there, we only have 2 values. For class 1, we only have 8. Yeah? So if this was the same scenario with your training, your model is biased towards these classes with many objects. It did not get enough training examples of class 0, enough training examples of class 5, and enough training examples of class 2. Now go to your confusion matrix. You see, it was mainly able to accurately predict where it had the most classes.
That is 2 and 3, and probably 4.
Exactly. So there is a feature engineering technique which is called oversampling, whereby we try to synthetically, it stands for synthetic minority. It's just, synthetic minority oversampling technique, I think, whereby we try to increase those underrepresented classes by sort of like repeating them, so that the model is presented with a balanced set of the predicted variable.
So are we going to cover that, or it's another day's work?
It should be another day's work. But well, I remember Doc mentioned this to you guys. There is a lot to be learned near this module, such that exams only cover just about a fraction.
Okay, I see.
Can you now see the beauty of attempting? I'm now explaining to you a technique I may have overlooked.
Yeah, I see. Probably can I go offline with you so that we can do that technique and see what happens with these results?
Okay. Yes, but well, we would have to. I think you'd have to import some modules. I think not import, actually download, install some library, but it is with. So we have a comprehensive list.
Oh, okay.
Okay, attempt and the puppy, then we can go over it.
All right. So I'll get your number from the group and I'll call you. It's fine.
Okay. I think we can even try Richard Chuck. a credit card fraud, a model for predicting credit card fraud. But with such a model, you'll find out kuti classes, number of instances where transactions are not fraudulent. Mashoma compared akawanda kudarika the actual fraudulent transactions. Nokuti kazhinji kacho ndiwo uri kushandisa khadi rako parinobiwa kashoma. Saka wakada kutotarisa, they will represent about 1% of the entire data set. Ukadila nemodel yakadaro, it will be heavily biased towards that end. So we would have to implement it kuitira tigone kudetect both sides.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll work on that. I think I'll find that data set, and yeah, it's a valuable skill to a skill tool for your skill set. Kugona kuita non-ingredient oversampling and undersampling.
Codon.
Yes.
In that case, grid search haitibatsira.
No. Grid search inokubatsira if everything else kumashure uko zvakarongeka. Inokuratidza kuti the best combination of hyperparameters.
Saka haina way yekuti yaona kuti okay, there is a variable yaka underrepresentwa, haigone kuzotamba tamba nemaparameters ichida.
Aiwa, not what grid search simply does is iri kungoiterate ichingosanganisa macombination. It's not doing anything fancy.
Saka kana combination kana inonzi mani yako akato data rako risana natsokwana kumusoro uko, then it won't help.
Yeah, inongokuratidza best combination padata rakatako.
Okay. My question to you, Don, is after ndaisa grid search handiti. Results angu andizoda kuzonoshandisa after the grid search yapedza kuita iterations and all that. Inongonozondipa the best performing combination of the activation function and the other parameters, hyperparameters.
Okay. In pandoshandisa grid search, after yandibuditsira output yainondibuditsira, I then built my model using those hyperparameters. Ndingangoti grid search yafanira kuti kana uchiinstalla satellite dish, paunomboribata uri move a bit to the left or move up, uri kutsvaka kapoint kanobata signal based, right?
Yes.
Kana wakawana, it means kuti wakuziva kuti signal yangu ndofanira kutaridza dish uku. Saka kana ukuchi-installa your dish, wakungoshandisa that. So what grid search does, it presents to you the best hyperparameters. Then kana ndawawana, ndakutobuild my model, ndishandisa ma-hyperparameter and ndapiwa ne-grid search.
Okay, so kana ndapuwa ma-hyperparameters aya ne-grid search, ndakutodzokera futi kuti build a model using those ones dzandawana from the grid search.
Exactly.
Kungo continue as normal as we have been doing in the previous lessons.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. And yenyu yazopedza here kuita ma-iterations yakana ichiri kuita?
Let me check. Ichiri kuita?
Haidi inofreeza.
Oh yeah, ndawawanza. Okay. Where is it? Aye. Kutolota kwaari kutoita ikoko. Are move out fast 1 microsecond per epoch, but the number of epochs that look to it is what? Well, that factorial of my number of hyperparameters are we now? Noti in my case ndine hyperparameters akawanda. Let's see. So if you only have if you only have tokonongoti 6 hyperparameters to choose from, it means kuti ucharana around 720 permutations. Then in my case ndine mangani 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Yes, I 15 factorial. That's the number of combinations and rukufandra kumanya, which is quite a lot.
Is that not a trillion point something?
Yeah. That's why that's why it takes time. And murugona zvairi kuita. So yeah, it can go all day today. And I could say here dog vaikadzira mamoto 2 months running ichingodaiso, not on a desktop but per HPC, high performance computer. I can install or use it here. Hence when I say it's very resource intensive.
Taisa answer yako to the is this going to end anytime soon? Because look at those.
Nah.
That's one point. That's it.
Nenye kuti wakatarisa yeah, wakaitarisa yakadaiso we are hyperparameters. Good. Pairi kurova Adam. Icharova Adam and Luand. Yozvirova for 10 epochs, 20 epochs, 30 epochs. Batch size iri 5. Iripa Adam and Relu. Yozvirova for 10 epochs, 20 epochs, 30 epochs. Batch size iri 10. Tichiripa Adam and Relu. Yorova for 10 epochs, 20 epochs, 30 epochs. Batch size iri 15. 5, 10, 15. Yomuva. Yoenda Adam and Tan. Yono Rana again, I think. So by the time I just roll at Ningrigen, Tan and Ada Max, Tan and Ada Delta, Tan and Ichichinja Kwese Kuno. painozosanganisa because it has to compute a combination for each and every one of these. Saka as fast as the machine is, it's not anytime soon. So kana watoda kuti ikurumbidze unenge wakutongoipa like wakaisa 222. I think with the moderately fast machine inokurovera in 30 minutes. So for you guys, I would recommend kana muchida kuitry out pamwe makangoti Adam and Adamax, then makangoti Relu and Tan, then epochs mogona ngoti 5 and 10, page size mongoti 5 and 10 wosiye chero kupisa kumunhu page size yengoshanda isina okuti pama epoch 1, 2 and 3 anogona kuve ari nani ma-iterations ako. So this is the concept of grid search. I think you guys understood it. Probably what the output was, or you can also play around with it on your machines. 1947. Are there any questions before we call it a night? Unfortunately, I have something to rush back to. Okay, if there are no questions, you may have a lovely evening, guys.
Before you go, Don. Hi, Don.
Hi.
Do we have a class tomorrow?
Yes. Doc was supposed to come after I do this. What you could time is I on convolutional neural networks. How to work with this.
It's all good.
Yeah, saka wanaompa na mangwana, I think you should. Oh yeah. 9 again. Also how to conduct I was also supposed to show how to conduct what we call this, and I really starting and whatnot, but that will have to be a subject for another thing. So this is negative about one in
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
You promised us that you were going to do at least one revision for a past exam person. When are we likely to have it?
Won't suggest the time. Then I'll check with my schedule. Then kana shakapindirana topatango manitsana naye.
Okay, if we'll get in touch with you then. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Any other questions?